What's up, everybody? Team Motech here, back at it again, and now we're going to be profiling Tellarknight Demise. And I say around October and November, basically around the same time that I got the deck, I'm going to profile it again, because it's like a time of year I have to profile the deck every time now because it's special. I got it around that time. So, triple Altair. I mean, this guy is just the Call of the Haunted of the Tellarknight archetype. He's broken. You gotta play 3 of him. And when you combine him with Deneb, you can continue to get out of 2 level 4s automatically. It's just so powerful. Triple YUGIOH because you want to be able to mill your Tellarknights to the graveyard. And this 2-card combo didn't take off in my last video on this. So I'm going to do another 2-card combo for YUGIOH and showcase how YUGIOH plus Skybridge can you off with a Triverr automatically. So that's going to be spicy. Then you play the 1 Vega because Vega is just an amazing card to make Triverr happen without having to use your... my bad. Hold on. Okay, there we go. To make Demise happen. So, Demise is just such a good card, but Vega allows you to make Triverr happen without having to rely on this. And then for the last monsters, you want to play your 1 more attack and your triple scythe. This has become one of the best engines you could possibly run in Tellarknight as of late, because the artifacts just synergize so well with the deck. And normally, I just play 1 more tech 2 scythe, but I figure since this is one of my favorite decks, I might as well just play all 4 of them. You don't play Bigotech in this version of the deck because she bricks your hands. The only types of decks I would use Bigotech in is like decks where you use Ignition, and I don't even do that in my Cosmo artifacts, so yeah. And now for the spells, you want to play triple card Demise. This card is just so OP. It's broken. Whether this card stays at 3 or goes to 2, it doesn't concern me. If it goes to 2, then I'm going to replace it with the 3rd copy of Pod Duality. It's that simple. because the way I play the deck, you don't really need to see Demise in your opening hand in order for you to do a whole bunch of plays. Kind of like how Barrier Statue Stun was up to the point where True Draco was around, where you didn't really need to luck sack with Demise back then for the deck, but now you do. So against True Draco, anyways. But yeah, Demise, it could go to 2, and this deck will still be able to adapt with only 2 Demise. Then you played your double Skybridge. Skybridge is such a powerful card. It's the main reason of that is the fact that it's quick play. Makes it so OP. You can just chain this on your opponent's turn, switch out to Tellarknights and get some more pluses. And you can either put the Tellarknights from your deck into your graveyard using YUGIOH's effect, or you could add Tellarknights from deck to hand with Deneb. So let's say you want to do like Call of the Haunted or a Waste of Dragon Souls, for instance, Vega, and then you could special summon from your hand the Tellarknight you search with Deneb. So it synergizes as well. And my last build I ran 3, but that's the pure version where you're not running Demise. So you only run 2 to 2 in this version, and then your 1 Rhoda because you want to be able to search your whole deck. I wish this card came back to 2 or 3 already, but it's fine if it stays at 1. And that will do it for the spell. So for the traps, you play triple Satellite Nova Alpha, triple Horn of Heaven, and the 1 Solemn Warning. Partially the reason why I'm profiling this deck again in October or November, guaranteed November, because I need to get my strikes and D barriers for the deck. But you can consider this like a budget device version if you don't have access to Strike or D-Barrier. Triple Artifact Sanctum. Artifact Sanctum is just such a powerful card. It's basically what I consider the D-Barrier of the deck for me right now. But when I get D-Barrier, I'm probably just going to side deck it. At a certain point, I'll just side D-Barrier because it's going to be useless at a certain point, only in certain matchups going into the second game. So, yeah. Then you play triple Call of the Haunted. Call of the Haunted is just so abusive with Tellarknights. Such a powerful card. The fact that you can use Triverr in order to loop Call of the Haunted back to your hand and just get more plays to go off with it is just insane. This is why I don't play Back to the Front in my version. And then you play double Oasis of the Dragon Souls. Same idea, just recur it to your hand over and over again. And then you play triple Stormy Mirror Force in order to make sure your opponents can never OTK you. And if you use it against any extra deck, heavy deck, and they summon a whole bunch of link boxes, like say, Star Grails, you can simply just use Storming, put them all back in the extra deck, and make your opponent cry forever now. So this is what I got so far. I can guarantee you that the build is going to change as I'm going to be getting strikes. So I'm going to be able to add strikes in along with Horn of Heaven. And a lot of people wonder, why is Horn of Heaven in here? Well, I'm going to explain that briefly. And then we're going to be moving on to the extra deck now. For your extra deck, you want to play double Triverr. Triverr's just so broken. In the pure build, you run 3 of him. You max him out, but in the Demise version, you can run 2. Double Balmaeus. 1 Deltros. 1 Constellar Diamond. I mean, you can minimize on the Tellarknight because you're going to be running other techie extra deck stuff in the Demise version. And we're going to break that stuff down now. So, the types of extra deck things that you are going to want to run is Lightning. Obviously, Lightning's still a broken card even this day, and that's never going to change. Your opponent either has the option to just kill this guy with, like, say, a strike or a warning or something like that, and just waste it on him instead of using it on Tellarknight Triverr. And when you make Tellarknight Triverr, you're simply just going to bounce their entire deck back into the Stone Age. And then you play your 1 Durandal. You play Durandal because you can make it with 2 artifacts. And here's something I discovered with Triverr. Triverr will just simply bounce your artifacts back to your hand. So you can always use, when Triverr dies, you can simply make Durandal, and he'll become good disruption in the deck. Since he'll be able to just have your opponent pop your face downs instead of resolving their spell, trap cards, or monster effects. Now, we need the Tellarknight Balmaeus to come back so we could simply just make this guy for free again. That would be amazing if that were to happen. So then we run number 86. I believe that this is the most broken XYZ monster to date. More broken than Triverr. Because this guy is just a broken card overall. I mean, there's nothing bad about him. You manage to make him with 5 Exceed materials, you're basically guaranteed to win that duel. I don't see how you're not going to win that duel, unless if your opponent has the strike. And by the time that you will make something like this, you should have baited out all those cards already. Diamond Dire, because it's the new Castell of the format, being able to pop itself and blow up opponent's cards without you having a link summon. The Dweller, because True Draco is just stupid. And then you play the Constellar Omega and M7, because Omega requires any 2 level 4 lights, and Tellarknights are all level 4 lights. And then you could simply detach Exceed materials to make him unaffected by the True Draco spells and traps. Thus he can simply just beat the shit out of the opponent and it's just so broken, and you can simply stack in the M7 in order to recur your monsters from the graveyard, little by little. So that's the entire extra deck. And now for the side deck, we play triple anti-spell. Anti-spell is just a broken card to run this deck because you're running floodgates as it is. And then you do double Imperial Iron Wall. This card's so good against ABC and Invoked right now. I mean, if you use this card, you'll be able to prevent Masterpiece from being able to banish cards from their graveyard in order to pop cards on your field. So that's always helpful. And on top of that, you run triple Prohibition. Prohibition is another spicy tech that I discovered for Tellarknight. Because if you use Triverr, you keep bouncing this card back to your hand again and again and again. And you can simply just keep playing it. And just calling different names. Or the same name as you called before. It's just so good. Such an OP card. And then you run the one Raigeki because Raigeki is still good for decent blowouts. And then you run double Artifact Lancia. Lancia, as I've explained, is a really good card, and it's extremely underrated. A lot more people should be playing Lancia in their side decks, if possible their main decks. In my Cosmo Artifact build, I played 3 in my side deck, but in this one I played 2 because I still needed to make space for this. I play 1 Monarch Stormforth and triple Fogcade. I love this engine. I mean, it works so well against True Draco altogether as an engine. And so good to run. I love this against True Draco. Such a good engine. By the time that I take this out, True Draco is probably going to be dead. So yeah, that's some food for thought. So I'll probably take out Stormforth for a 3rd Lancia or a 3rd Imperial Iron Wall. And I'll be taking out the 3 Fogcades for 3-dimensional barriers, and Strikes are going to be going to the main deck by the time that I reprofile this again in November. So yeah, if you guys saw my top 10 video, you guys should check that out because there's still a live opportunity in there right now for you to do something for me. It's not that hard for you to do in order for you to get a free video request via email. Via the email of this channel. So, you guys should be taking advantage of the opportunity while it's still up because I don't normally do that many video requests. If you request from me to do Zoo on YUGIOH Pro, I'll have to do Zoo. I hate that fucking cancer anyways. But now we're going to be getting into the test hands. So now we have the test hands coming for you guys. So, let's see how we do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not bad. So here, I'll play out this hand. But warning, this time, since I'm a little occupied today, I'm only going to be doing 3 test hands. I apologize for this, but got things to do. Deneb is going to allow you to search Altair. I always like to get that Altair in the graveyard right away. Cut. You can set these 3 face down. Demise, draw 2 more. Yes. Alright, nice. Duality. Excellent. Put those back in the deck. Goes to graveyard. You can set these 2 face down, end phase, discard Altair. So yeah, and another thing about Horn of Heaven, since you run the artifacts in there, you will almost always have monsters to tribute for this thing. But I want to run Horn of Heaven, 3 copies of Horn of Heaven, and 3 copies of Strike in here, and that's gonna be hype. That's gonna be ultimate hype for when I profile this deck again in real life in November. However, I want to get the cards in real life because this is one of my favorite decks. And I still have to do things like Lightsworn, Herald, Trickstar on the channel. But I'll get to it eventually. And now we're going to get into the second test hand. And now we're getting into the second test hand, guys. So stay tuned. Hope you enjoy. Cut for good luck. No, you don't cut for good luck. You cut to make sure you don't cheat. Deneb. Nice. Vegas. Bridge. Heaven. Demise. Ooh. Not a good time to see Demise, but we can make it work. We'll make it work. Normal summon Vega, and we can special summon Deneb. So, here's what we're going to do. We're going to play this hand as if we're going second. Because that's what this type of hand is good for. Alright, nice. We got the spice. So, YUGIOH effect. I'm going to be showcasing you guys the 2-card combo now. But I'm going to showcase it again for the video ones. And Deneb will allow you to search YUGIOH. Overlay. And then we're going to overlay into Demise. Playing this deck as if we're going second. Detach, discard, stack, effect, bounce opponent's field back into the Stone Age. Detach Deneb, pitch a random card out of their hand. Set Horn of Heaven. I wouldn't actually do this. I just want to see what would happen if we were Demise right now. No. So yeah, in case you guys didn't see how that worked, before I do the third and final test hand, I'm going to pause the video right now, and I'm going to set up the 2-card combo for you guys. So here's the 2-card combo. You need Tellarknight YUGIOH and Tellarknight Skybridge. I showcased this in like a brief 1 to 2 minute video, but it didn't seem to get that many views, so I'm going to be showcasing you guys the combo again. So you can open up with YUGIOH and Skybridge. YUGIOH. Oh my god, I can't have a good fucking non-shaky camera video for my life. You're going to send your Deneb to graveyard. You're going to activate your Skybridge. Tag out for Altair. Altair, summon Deneb. Deneb, search YUGIOH. Shuffle that up. Focus that a little better. Alright, there we go. And then we'll be able to overlay with these two into the extra monster zone. Or should I say the gay monster zone? Nah, this deck's not gay, like some people have said in the past. Detach, discard, stack the Triverr. Triverr's effect, your opponent's whole board will get bounced back, and you could detach and pitch a random card out of their hand. And this is how you open up Triverr with 1 Exceed material with 2 cards. And you could say you went +4 because look at that 60 graveyard right there. Yep, you have 3 different Tellarknight names in your graveyard for when this guy dies. So you can plus even harder. Oh, let me move my side deck a little up. So yeah, this is the Tellarknight build I'm going to be running for now. But expect it to see change in the very near future. I have a feeling we're going to have to adjust the deck to being hit with Demise to 2. But I will be profiling this again in November. Yeah, I've decided I'm going to do it again in November because November is when I got the deck. November 2016 is when I brought the deck for myself. So I figured we just profile it then. But because by then I should have my D barriers and strikes. I'm just gonna wait for D barrier to tank more in price. Oh my god! I hate this fucking shaky cam, yo. So yeah, by November, D barrier should be even less than $10. So this hand's actually not that bad. for a final test hand. I mean, we opened up with our Floodgates, we opened up with our Searcher, our Deck Dinner, our Stratos of the deck. So I might as well just play it out for you guys so you guys can see what you can do. Rhoda. Search Altair. Cut. And then you can use Duality. 1, 2, 3. Me personally, I would take Sanctum. And then you can simply set the Sanctum down. Normal summon your Deneb. And search your Vega. I see a lot of builds on YouTube that rely heavily on Demise, and this one doesn't. Like, a lot of people make Demise a necessity. I'm like, dude, you do realize that you're not always going to see that shit, right? So, yeah. So, now what you have is a 1500 beat stick on board, which is not bad, with triple back row. And you have Vega plus Altair in hand, so when this nigga dies, you're going to go Vega, Altair, Deneb, search another Altair. Show that to you guys. Overlay 3. Yeah. Triverr, and you're just simply going to bounce their entire deck back into the Stone Age. So I hope you guys enjoyed my Tellarknight Demise deck profile video. And don't forget, Demise to 2 does nothing to the deck. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this video. Team Tech, signing out. Peace.